What's going on, wolves? It's your boy Saeed. In this video, I want to talk about social anxiety, social awkwardness, and how to deal with it. So first thing first, before talking about how to deal with it, I want to talk about why social anxiety is very normal, and why you have it, and why even if you don't have it, you get it from time to time. I've had it before. I've had social anxiety before. I've had the social awkward situations, and I still get them from time to time, but now I recognize them and I know how to deal with them. So, first thing first, let's talk about why you have social anxiety and why it's a very normal thing. For 95% of our history as humans, we lived in tribes, small tribes of 50 to 150 people. And if you had 150 people in your tribe, your tribe was considered a big ass tribe. So that's how we lived for 95% of our history. But now suddenly we live in cities and we're surrounded by people everywhere. And your nervous system a lot of times just can't handle that much energy, that many people. It's not used to it. It's not in your DNA. You have to adapt to it. You see? Us living in cities, we have to adapt to that because we're not used to it. In our DNA, we live in small tribes. And you never had to worry about strangers usually because you knew everybody in the tribe. You grew up with the tribe. So now you're anxious. Of course you're feeling anxious. There's so many people around you, so many expectations of you, and just the very act of living in a society, in a big society. Most of you guys live in cities. You have to follow certain rules, certain procedures, act a certain way to be accepted by society and not be rejected by it. You see? Of course you're gonna have anxiety because you walk out of the house and the first thing is, how am I supposed to act? How am I supposed to say these things? It's like when you go to a cashier, it's like the regular, your average interaction is like, hi, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. And it's just like all these social expectations make you feel anxious because it's not human. It's not really human, these conventions and these rules and laws that we set. It's not human. There are no rules, there are no laws in society. Everything just is. Okay? So this is why you have your anxiety. Now, how do you deal with the anxiety? How do you deal with the social anxiety? It's a process. It's gonna take years, depending on I don't want to say years, but depending on how bad your social anxiety is, how bad your anxiety is, it's gonna take some time to work on. So the first thing first, what I would do, because you have a lot of anxiety in your body right now, is free the anxiety from your body. So look into taking cold showers, look into catharsis. Go look up on YouTube Elliot Holt's Brain Slave No More and watch the video. I'll post a link to it. He goes into this catharsis. It's where you go berserk, you go full out, let's call it full out retard mode, okay? And you just go crazy. And do that should give you a start to free the anxiety from your body. And then start following your own rules. Don't follow what society says. Speak your mind at all times. Start doing uncomfortable things. Start going up to chicks, talk to them. Start going up to strangers and talk to them. For the sake of talking, for the sake of just doing something that's out of your comfort zone, okay? Like I said, this is gonna take time. It's a process. I definitely want to make a much more detailed video about this because I have more thoughts about this matter, about social anxiety and social awkwardness and awkward situations, and I'll go into details, right? We'll go specific situations. But in the meantime, just understand why you have social anxiety, understand why it exists in the first place in your life, and yeah, that's it. We'll talk again soon. Here's my friend Sam. Sam, say what up. We're talking about social anxiety and why it happens, right?
And why it happens.
Why it happens and how to get rid of it. But it's a basic video right now, so we're gonna talk more about it in detail. Yeah, so that's it, boys. Check out SaeedMobay.com for inspiration, empowerment, and go to the description at a free book. 5 powerful habits to dominate in all areas. Leave me some in the comments as always, and don't forget to subscribe or you can sleep with the fishes.